anymore. Sorry? 3 pi over 4. Okay, if you're having a hard time with that, what I would suggest is put everything, make the increment equal to pi, it's pi over 2, right? So make it 2 pi over 4. Then everything is on the same denominator then. You guys with me on that? Okay, so you're adding 2 pi over 4 every time. So what's the next one going to be? 5 pi over 4. And the next one? 7 pi over 4. And the next one? Sorry? 9 pi. Isn't that the ending point? If you don't get this number to match with what you did here, then you'll be smoking. Okay? Alright? So Laura, do you see what the increment's for now? Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to put a vertical line here. The mother sine function starts out with a 0, goes to a 1, comes back to a 0, goes to a negative 1, goes back to a 0. So these are called your landmarks, okay? So these 5 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, are your landmark points. And you know your mother. So again, if you don't know your mother, wow, man, life's hard. Life's hard. And then this guy here on the vertical axis is equal to 1. And on this end here, negative 1. Yeah, question.
How did you find the increment?
How did you what?
Did you find the increment?
The increment is right here. Right there. Period over 4.
How is this given?
Well, that's a formula. And here's the reason why it's exactly that.
I don't see how you find period.
Period is 2 pi over b.
What's B?
Wow. Okay, Ian, man, you gotta wake up, dude.
No, I've been.
Okay, right there. Right there. B, right in front of x. Yeah, coefficient of x. Okay, coefficient of x. Right? So everybody here? Know how to do a sine function one cycle? Yes? Okay. Any questions? Did I just intimidate you? Did I call him Ian? Yeah. He's sleepy as well. He didn't even catch that. Zach, did you catch that? Oh, you did? You did? Oh, my bad. I'm really sorry. That's bad. But you know, I call my daughters by your opposite name, so it's one of those things. Yeah, it happens with age. As long as I don't call my wife with some other name. If I do that, then I'm in trouble. Okay. All right. You guys okay on this? Yes? Okay. For you to do on your own, following the style that I laid out. Right there. All right. So amplitude is equal to 2. Period. Sorry. Period is going to be equal to 2 pi over 2, which is equal to pi. Okay. And phase shift, I think I gave you the formula like C over absolute value of B. Okay. The book says it's C over B. So right now, just use whatever formula I've given you. It's more important that we do D, E, and F correctly. Okay. These are just formula based kind of stuff. Okay. So C is equal to pi over 5. And B is 2, so this becomes pi over 10. Okay, so much for formula stuff. Now, starting point, okay? Starting point is going to be obtained by setting 2x minus pi over 5 to 0. And if you solve pi over 10, nice. Does everybody see why I wrote an S there for starting point? Okay, and then for ending point, 2x minus pi over 5 is equal to, Mandy? Always 2 pi. Always 2 pi. So then x ending is equal to 2 pi plus pi over 5 divided by 2. So that gives me 11 pi over 10. So everybody with me on that? Now notice, and then we need increment, okay? So increment is pi over 4. So now you got 4 in the denominator here and 10 in the denominator for this and this. So what's the common denominator? 20. So that's where you really need to pay attention and make sure you get everything on common denominator, okay? So let's kind of do that right now. So x start is going to be equal to 2 pi over 20. Everybody with me on that? X end is equal to 22 pi over 20. Okay, and delta, or the increment, is 5 pi over 20. So what you do then is you just draw a horizontal line, okay? Put down the initial point, or the starting point, which is 2 pi over 20, and you're going to add 5 pi over 20 to every point, okay? So you get 7 pi over 20. The next one is what? 12 pi over 20, and then reduce, yeah. 12 pi over 20, and then the next one, 17 pi over 20, and then the last one, 22 pi over 20. So this number, it better be what this number is. If it's not, someone's smoking somewhere. Okay? Now, because of this negative sign here, your mother has been flipped. Okay? All right, you guys have me on that? So now what's going to happen is that instead of the graph, see, your normal sine function would go like this, right? But because of the negative sign, you're going to flip it over. So it's going to start out there, go there, there, and there. So those are your 5 points. And there is your function. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to go in your calculator and graph this function. Graph this function. Make your period go from x min go from 2 pi over 20 to 22 pi over 20. So this would be your x min, and this would be your x max. And see that you've done it right, or see that I've done it right, and so see that you've done it right as well.